What's up guys, it's Sephsclone and I am back for a very special review. I'm going to be doing the one, the only Beachcomber G2. Yeah! Just kidding. No, what I'm really doing is from the title you should already know. This dude. Now this dude's kind of a, well that's the word. I don't know what the word is, but he's pretty cool for me because one, he is the first item that I've received from eBay. Not the first one I've bought, but I've received from. Two, he is the first city former I've ever had, and I think there's only like three. You know, you got Metroplex, you got Fortress Maximus, and you got Scorponok. And three, and most importantly, he is my first G1 toy. I kid you not. I am born. Of course I'm born. No. I was born in 1989. By then, Transformers had come and gone. You already had the movie, you already had Season 3. Toys were getting a little less popular, and you had Ninja Turtles taking over mostly. But I still had G2. I was able to get the G2 toys. You know, some people saying, and then I had Beast Wars. But Metroplex is my very first G1 toy, and I have to say, I don't think I could have picked a better one to start with. So, without further ado, on to his backstory. Metroplex comes into it Season 3, when the Autobots pretty much won the war, or at least are winning the war. They have 3 bases, including Metroplex, not Fortress Maximus, Autobot City, and the Volcano base, which eventually gets destroyed. But Metroplex is their moving city. Some people thought he was Autobot City, but I say otherwise, because in the scene you see him in front of Autobot City, and he's silver, while the city behind him is all gold, so he's kind of separate. And he's there for really one reason only, to fight Trypticon, who is the Decepticon city, their equivalent of Metroplex. He's a giant dinosaur, and he basically beats him up over and over again, and then throws him into the ocean. That's Trypticon's main weakness, is Metroplex, throwing him into the ocean. And the other thing that happens to him a lot is that his parts get stolen. Now, his only weakness is that he's a city, and he's only defended as well as the people who live inside him. Unfortunately, they don't defend him too well because he always seems to lose his transforming cog, or his eyes, or some other part. And then he eventually gets shut down. Well, not permanently, I don't think, but temporarily by Rodimus, because the hate plague is going around, and people are worried. What if Metroplex, who's this huge powerhouse, the most powerful Autobot that they have so far, gets the hate plague, and then he's going to start going absolutely berserk and just destroy everything. So that's all he does in the cartoon. There's not a whole lot, and he shows up later on in Takara, but I've never seen it, and I didn't care to. But the toy is awesome. I like this toy. I got him for $42 from eBay, and I've always liked Metroplex. Even though he doesn't do much in the cartoon, I always like the idea of a city former, because you have like these regular Transformers who are like just 28 feet high, and then you have Metroplex, who, like you can see in the picture of New York, is just monumentally huge. I mean, he's giant. And would you imagine seeing that out your front window? You wake up one day and you see this, not even, you probably couldn't even see him. You go step outside, you probably just see his, feet and leg. But this guy is absolutely crazy. And I would always, Michael Bay wants to have an aircraft carrier. Screw that. I want a city former, man. Because to have that in a live-action movie, aside from Unicron, who's a frickin' planet, this would just be awesome, in my opinion. But Metroplex is pretty cool. He's loaded with little gizmos, like his side panel here flips around and becomes a shoulder-mounted laser cannon here. And he's got these two. I think they're towers, but they could probably be lasers. You got this shoulder cannon. I don't have his other one. I only got him 90% complete for $40, but he's still pretty damn complete. And then you got like these two guns here. Oh, and you also have here, if I can get it out without breaking the toy, and I don't want to break the toy this time, a missile launcher. It's just a chrome-plated thing, but it's still, he's filled with little gizmos. And then he's got, a little chamber in here where I've stored Slammer. I did get Scamper and I got 6-gun, but both Scamper and 6-gun are missing an arm. Scamper's missing both his, but he's still pretty cool. But I don't know too many about those dudes. I really just know about Metroplex. I would transform him, but I don't have the manual, so I don't know how. I'll show you the pictures of him. He's got 2 forms, his city mode. Well, no, he's got 3 forms. He's a triple changing city. He's got robot mode, he's got his base mode, and then he's got his regular city mode. And, yeah, so if he was in the live-action movie, that'd be awesome. You know, like I said, Michael Bay wants to have an aircraft carrier. Screw that. Metroplex becomes a frickin' aircraft carrier of doom, except he's on land, so he's even better. But I like him, and he's just a great addition. I mean, he's my first G1 toy, so it's awesome. And one thing I will say though is that he's not cheap. The first time I tried buying this guy on eBay, I think that the highest I would go was about 59, and some guy said, "Screw you." And I remember literally, I was watching it, was just the countdown was 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and all of a sudden all these bids just came in, and I was just like, no, 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 must get bid, and then I was like, whoa, he went for like $89 for a hunk of plastic? You know, so I found this guy, 90% complete. The other one was 100%. This one's only 90, but I'm happy still. And I got him for $42. It's $42 for a piece of plastic, so I got a bit of buyer's remorse, but I just like this guy. I mean, I really do. He's the rubber-wheeled version, and he's got the chrome on the legs. I believe he's the original G1, especially considering that the plastic is getting a little weathered. He's a little yellowish white now. But parents, if you're looking, you know, I know some parents like to take a look at videos to see if this is a good toy to get their kid, or you know, not. Maybe I'm going a little overboard on that, but just in case, parents, not for kids. This isn't playable. This is, you know, a model, more so than a city. If it was 20 years younger, then maybe. But no. Not to mention he goes for high prices anymore, and it's hard to find him complete. So I wouldn't spend the money. I'd say go for something a bit more newer that the kid would know from, since the cartoons this guy's in are no longer airing. The collectors, yeah, get them. He can't do much, you know, his legs move forward and backward and his arms go up and down. His head doesn't turn. His waist, I think, might be able to turn, but I'm not trying it. Because I don't want to break him in case. Because I know that was one of his weak points. But if you're going to get him, be ready to shell out some cash for him. He's not bad like Fortress Maximus, where he's rare and his pieces, you know, go for like 20 bucks. But he gets up there, and there are a lot of people who are looking for this dude. But if you do get to, you know, if you find him like 75% complete, try going for him. And then just see if you could try to salvage any pieces you can find, you know, at him. There are a couple of different versions of him too. I'm trying to remember everything and I'm forgetting. But there are versions where he's got plastic wheels. I got the rubber wheel version and the foam chrome legged. And there are some that have the plastic wheels, and the chrome here that I have is just actually white plastic. The chrome's just up here, kind of like a stripe. But there is also this guy, and he is 1985. It says on here, so I'm pretty sure this isn't a knockoff. I don't think they have got knockoffs yet, but you know, you never know. Japanese and Chinese companies love producing repaints and knockoffs, so keep an eye out on that. There's not a whole lot that I have left to say about them. I'd show Scamper and Six Gun, but since they're not complete, I don't really feel right showing those dudes. But yeah, if you can find them, pick them up. Be ready to salvage, I can't speak today. Be ready to spend a little though. The only complaint I have is his face. It's not totally show accurate. His show accurate face has a visor, and he's got just 2 eyes, but that's just a nitpick complaint. Other than that, he's great. He's not advanced like the universe where he's articulate. You know, he can bend at the elbows. He can put in a whole bunch of heroic poses. He's an old G1 toy, but he's a good one. And, you know, if I had any money problems, I could probably put him on eBay later on down the line, see if anybody's still going for him. And I guarantee you it would probably go up, you know, for 100 or so. But I don't think I'm going to sell him. I really don't. He's an awesome toy. I like him a lot. 10 out of 10 if you want to give him ratings and stuff like that, but if you get the chance, pick him up. But that's really it. I'd just be repeating myself over if I said any more, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave it at that and say this is Sephsclone with Metroplex G1. I like this guy a lot. I still can't get over I got him. First G1 toy. I'm thrilled. I'm also getting a Classics Optimus Prime, something I've been wanting to get for a long time now, and Classics Jetfire, which I got from eBay. So those might be coming. Hopefully I could do a review of them, but for now I'm signing off. Just can't get over it. No, but this is Metroplex, Sephsclone, saying take it easy, guys. We'll see you for the next review. Hope you enjoy, and yeah, have a good one. See ya.